Today on Mostly Democracy Bullshit. So you're unhappy with the state of Australian democracy and you want to overthrow the government. Can it be done? Well, no. Short of the Australian Defence Forces staging a military coup and destroying Australian democracy as we know it, the Australian people cannot overthrow a government that we're unhappy with unless we vote them out of office in a general election. Sorry. But what about the Governor-General? Can the Governor-General dismiss the Prime Minister? Well, yes, but only under really specific circumstances. The only time a Governor-General can dismiss a Prime Minister is if the Prime Minister is unable to obtain supply and refuses to resign or call an election. The key aspect of this is supply. A supply bill authorises the government to spend money. It's how government functions. If a government cannot get a supply bill passed in the Senate, then they cannot operate. If the government can't convince the Senate to pass the bill, and the Prime Minister won't resign and give someone else in the government a go at getting the bill passed, then the only option is to call an election. So if a Prime Minister cannot obtain supply and refuses to resign or call an election, then, and only then, can the Governor-General dismiss them and appoint a new Prime Minister. If all of this is sounding horribly familiar, Google the dismissal. It's how Gough Whitlam's government was ended in 1975. And that constitutional crisis was so controversial and traumatising that the major parties have agreed never to block supply again for any reason. Writing to the Governor-General and demanding that he dismiss Scott Morrison is going to get you nowhere. So if you can't overthrow the government, what can you do? Firstly, talk to your politically oblivious friends. Show them these videos so they know how our democracy works and why their vote is so important. Then vote for a different party in the next election. If you think both of the major parties are as bad as each other, go find a minor party that shares your values and vote for them, donate to them, or join them. The only way a minor party becomes a major party is if people vote for them. Or donate to independent activists like Reclaim the News, who are creating videos like this to educate and empower people like you. We're crowdfunding to pay for Facebook and YouTube advertising to target voters in marginal seats, since it only takes a shift of around 3% of the votes in the right seats to change the government. The next federal election can be called any time between August 2021 and May 2022. Get cracking. Stay tuned to find out more on how Australian politics and democracy works with Mostly Democracy Bullshit.